The Pacific. Sandy beaches, big waves, and a slower pace of life. Which makes for a really boring video. I thought about making a 3-minute montage of the sea to a bit of Enya. But in the end, we realised it's better if we just lump 3 totally different places into one video. Solely on the basis that we didn't do much other than swim, eat and work. Okay, and drink cocktails. So first up was Puerto Escondido, still in the state of Oaxaca, but about a 6-hour drive from the city. It's a surf town, and whilst the waves weren't that big when we were there, check out this YouTube video from the summer. We only planned to stay a night or 2, but we liked it so much so we kept extending. Despite that, we don't really know much about Puerto Escondido. We do know a lot about Casa Dan, a beautiful set of self-contained cabins built over about 40 years. Over the winter, it's almost exclusively populated by Canadian snowbirds, retired Canadians who sensibly decide that spending 4 months in -30 and 10 feet of snow is nowhere near as good as eating tacos on a beach. We got into the retiree spirit and did some pretty wild things like make friends with this cat and test out different pancake toppings. Next up, we headed further up the coast, the nearest big city. Now, we'd heard a few mixed things about it not being that safe, so we decided a couple of days was all we needed, as we'd be
going loco down in Acapulco if you stay too long.
Sorry, totally couldn't resist that. But it is true, Acapulco is a fairly strange place. There's a real feel of faded grandeur with a bit of a dodgy undercurrent. Bit like Blackpool. Well, if Blackpool had good weather and good beaches. But you get my point. Look, as an example, check out this building. It's right on the coast, half finished, with a sea view, but totally abandoned. Actually, this shot was taken from a boat that we took that was leaving to an island just off the mainland. It was really naff, but fun, with a glass bottom and random divers on the way. When we got to the island though, it looked like this. And so we stayed on the boat and headed straight back to the mainland. I'm conscious I'm not making Acapulco seem that good, but there is definitely lots to like. For me, the pinnacle of this was a hotel called Los Flamingos. It had its heyday in the 50s when it had guests like John Wayne and Johnny Weissmuller. They created a series of signature cocktails like the Coco Loco, and it was obviously the place to be. It may not be what it was, but I think that makes me like it even more. And the view is just insane. Before we left, we went to see the cliff divers, which is what Acapulco is really famous for. 6 seriously young guys jump into absolutely terrifying water, climb a cliff face without any support, and then dive straight back into the sea only from higher up. It's both slightly suicidal and utterly compelling. After the buzz of Acapulco, we decided to go to a hidden magical beach town, and where better than Zihuatanejo. It's famous for being the place Andy and Red end up in the film Shawshank Redemption. Sadly, Andy's dream has been a bit ruined, as due to it being in a cove with boats, the water really isn't that clean, and you're pretty much advised not to go swimming. Still, we stayed higher up, and we had this pool, with this view, and really what more do you need?